Hello, Jerry Mboweni here, certified life coach and NLP practitioner, drug counselor, and author of the book called 11:59:59 Ex-Junk Last Minute Victory. Today, I'm going to speak about our thoughts affects our behavior. Our thoughts affect our behavior. So, this topic comes when I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and this particular person was saying to me, Jerry, I have the thoughts in my mind that I started doubt myself that whether I'm going to be able to complete this program. For those who doesn't know me, I do drug counseling, and also run an aftercare program. We're helping people who comes out of addiction to be able to better themselves. So I decided, those thoughts, they are influence your behavior. They come from somewhere. So the first thing we need to understand, what we think is what we are going to behave. If we think we're not good enough, we are not going to behave the way that we're not good enough. If we think you are shy, you are not going to be able to put your hands up there and say, I want, or I have an opinion, or I have something to say. So you will always keep quiet. So remember that the thoughts that you have that will influence your behavior. The Bible says, as the man think, so he is. The second things you need to use to understand is that I wrote it down here. Our behavior are influenced by our childhood information. So that thoughts that we are having are influenced by our childhood information. The information that we believe that we receive as a child. The information that we believe we receive as a child that influence our thought, and that thought then influence our behavior. Allow me to give me this example. So if you grew up in a home, there was negatively, or even at school, that you have negatively received a negative information from your parents, from your brothers, from your sister, from anything about yourself, about you yourself, you then those negative informations become like almost voices in your mind. Every time you wanna do something, they tell you you are not be able to do it. You are not good enough. The information that we receive, the information that we receive at school, the information that we receive at home, those information that we receive contribute a majority of our time into our thoughts. And one of the other things that I also wanted to say to you, that one of these thoughts is name calling and body shaming. There is a huge amount of people that this information they received while they were young with name calling and body shaming, that they create those thoughts. I'm going to give you an example. So, for example, you grew up in a home where they tease you, fatty, or where they tease you about your color of skin. I remember this guy came to me one day and I said, Jerry, I am the darkest person in my home. I said, so what's the problem? I said, my house then start to call me a black sheep of the family. And I really turned up to become a black sheep of the family. Guys, you must stop this. You must stop to body shaming your kids. You must stop to name calling, because those information about their body, those information about themselves, negative information, they will always start following them. I just had the information. This particular guy says, I was one day I was at the shop, and this particular guy, this particular lady, she was wearing a wig. I said to her, what's wrong with your hair? Why are you wearing a wig? And she said to me, I don't like my hair. I said, who lied to you? I said, why you don't like your hair? He said, they're not nice. I said, who lied to you that your hair is not nice? You know, who lied to you? Somebody taught you that your hair is not nice. So this stuff, body shaming and name calling, there's influence how we think about ourselves. It's damage our self-image. And when it damage our self-image, then become the thought that contribute and consistently in our mind. As a result, those become our behavior, our behavior. Our thoughts are the information we receive as a kids. Often we hear these voices, and sometimes these voices are very loud in our head. So allow me to explain to you. Very often, the information that we receive as kids, they have, they form like negative voices. And those negative voices, they become very loud in our life. I'm going to give you an example. So I was one day in one of these centers that I am involved with, and a lady put his hands up and said, today is my second day here in this treatment program, and yesterday was my first day. And he said yesterday I was very, very withdrawn because I was thinking myself, will I really be able to make this? Will I be able really to finish this? And I say there's voices in me, very loud voices in me, telling me I'm not going to be able to do this, telling me that I can't be able to complete this, telling me this is too hard, telling me this is too good. And he said to me, how can I quiet these voices? And I said, these voices, this noise that you hear, you have received it from your past. And then you started to believe about it and you start acting about it. He said, yes, you're right. So how can I quiet it? I said, you see, I'm going to give you, first of all, I'm going to give you top of the desk information for you to be able to overcome those voices. But the really true treatment of this, you need to go to find somebody that you can revisit your past negative experience and understand it, where you have learned this information, who gave you this information, and what made you to believe, and what have you done about this information that you believe over and over. What have you done over and over in your life? Because this is not the first time that you're thinking that you cannot make it. You thought about this before. And they say, yes, you are right. I thought about this before. And they say, every time things wants to become better in my life, I always go back and mess it up. And they say, okay, a top of the desk information for you to be able to overcome this is you're going to have to use your mouth. The Bible says there's a power in the tongue. The power in the tongue. Words trigger action. Words trigger action. The word that you say, whether from you or whether from yourself or from someone else, can trigger action. So start speaking back. Start speaking loud voices about yourself. And that's why affirmation is very important. In the morning, before nobody speak to you, you're going to have to speak to yourself. You're going to have to look in the mirror and affirm yourself. Affirm yourself, how good you are, how capable you are. Just remind yourself, because if you don't do that voice, and they say, start using your mouth to quiet that voice so that you can be able to lower that negative information, voices that you have received from the past, to start listening to your own information that you are creating now by using your mouth. So this is very important to understand. Remember that our thoughts affect our behavior. So our behavior are influenced from our thoughts. And if you've listened to this video until here, I want to give you a gift. I want to give you a 30 minutes one-on-one coaching session. You can book through online. My details are in the description box down below. My telephone number is there, my email address there. You can say that I've watched the video to the end. I have these negative thoughts that they always make noise, make me, I don't believe it. I would like you to help me. You're welcome. I will be willing to help. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscription button down below. Hit the notification, leave the comment, and share this video. I really appreciate it. As always, thank you very much for always coming back and watch my video. God bless until we meet you again. Bye. Peace.